This is the updated dashboard requirements kit. If you need to work with stakeholders or data people or anyone else and put together the requirements for a dashboard, this is the way to do it. It is the step-by-step process in a box, in a kit that you can do in a workshop or in a meeting and follow it step by step. We have the updated user guide, and this covers the contents, of course, how to use it as well. In here, we have our persona cards, the question cards. So every question you want to answer with your data with your dashboard should have a set number of criteria like business value, data quality, so on. The envision cards to help you bridge the gap between what questions being answered of your data and how you're going to visualize it. You don't have to be a data viz pro. This process helps you do it. What are the actions that you're going to drive? So what's the behavioral change? If implemented correctly, if the data is available, is this dashboard going to realize? You have to fill those out before you start building anything. We have interview cards. What are the questions you need to ask people when you're conducting any interviews and gathering requirements? Specific questions you need to ask in order to make a valuable dashboard. Of course, we have our chart cards to help you wireframe, pick the right visualization, bar charts, different types of charts. The KPI cards to help you identify what are the key performance indicators, what filters you're going to have. And then, of course, we have the boards. The boards are really the best part of this. They're large format boards, like a board game, where you can lay out all your persona cards, all your question cards, actions, and then the wireframing board, where you can start wireframing and visualizing it and bringing it all together. Now, of course, we have our tokens. What this board is probably most famous for is to be able to score the questions that your dashboard that you want to be able to answer. You can score them using tokens, and everyone in the meeting or in the workshop gets a set number of tokens, and they can say, you know what, answering this question is valuable, but the data quality is really a big problem. So the data person can get a voice, the business person can get a voice. We, of course, everything is reusable. So we have the dry erase pens included. And then, of course, this guide. And this guide tells you how all of this works. In the box, we have all of those things. We have a heavy duty board for the requirements board that we showed you on the user guide. We have the bifold. The last one was a quadfold, a bifold board for the wireframing. And then we have the contents. So like I said, we've got the different tokens for scoring things. It's really fun to do it this way. It actually makes it much more enjoyable and engaging for people. We have the cards, the pens for the cards, for writing on the cards. We have our sets of persona cards, so you can come up with the goals, the challenges, the business role of the various personas you're designing for. We have our KPI cards and our filter cards. We have a little pouch for storing all your tokens in. And then we have a bunch of other cards in here in our stack. This part is the chart cards, but we also have the envision cards here, you know, the number of dimensions that you will have, the number of measures that you're going to have that you want to visualize, what filters might be required. And then we have our other cards in this stack. The question cards, we have the action cards, and then we have the interview cards. And every interview question card comes with a set of tips on the back of it. So all the cards are two-sided. So every single card not only gives you, for example, in the chart cards, a visualization, but also the meta context on the back of the card that you can also fill out. So that is the dashboard requirements kit, and it is available on deliveringdataanalytics.com, and I hope to see you soon.